Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure if you guys can hear the bells outside, but we've got a bike race going on outside. So if you guys can hear those bells in the background, or cowbells, that's what's going on there. Alright, I'm going to actually do some harvesting today, because it seems like I'm always plowing. I'm going to actually brought the Case IH over here yesterday after the episode. Oh, there's Farmer Joe. Almost denied Farmer Joe. Gonna fold up our header and we'll wait for synchronization.
So we walked into adult.
Yeah, the reason why we're up or on quite a bit later, when we woke up 2 hours ago, we decided enough donut talk. We walked all the roads are closed because of the bike race, so we had to walk. I think it's about 2 kilometer walk one way. Walk and get some donuts. I only had 2 of those donuts, but I think that's probably enough. Let's unfold the combine. Set up our GPS here. I think I'll do a U-turn and go the other way just because the pipe is on the left-hand side. Oh, I thought I had that. I did not. I'm hoping you guys aren't hearing those bells, but they are awfully distracting to me. And there's yelling and cheering on and definitely distracting. Here, maybe I'll put the webcam up for just a second. You guys will see, even though the webcam doesn't work great anymore, but you guys should be able to see bike after bike coming by. There's one bike there, another bunch there. So yeah, those roads are all closed down. We can't get out. Let's set up GPS. New. Auto width. Yeah, why not? We'll just let it do that and then we'll figure it out as we go along. Well, I can't have that, can I? Yeah, the road's still open in the background there. That side of the town's still open, but this road that we live on is completely closed either direction. Well, we'll turn that webcam back off, but sometimes there's a lot more bikes, sometimes there's less. Kind of comes and goes. 38% full already. And this soybean is at a good price right now, so if I can get a harvest fast enough, we'll be able to sell it. And depending how much money we make, we might be able to afford that field finally. As long as the price stays good while I'm harvesting. Well, how are you guys doing today? I'll leave some... Okay. Apparently speech is out of the window. Leave some comments down below. If you guys are watching live, jump in live comments. Ask me anything. What's that? Ask me anything appropriate. Okay, Farmer Joe says only appropriate things. Yeah, perhaps read the rules before commenting. Hey, Ross Boss Man. I'm doing fabulous. As I just said, we went for a walk and bought some donuts. Yeah, they didn't have the donuts I wanted, but nonetheless, they were still good donuts. And Ross Boss Man, I'm not really worried about subs. If they come, they come. If they don't, they don't. I know I got 2 subs yesterday, I believe, but I think I didn't eat all the donuts. I only ate 2 of the donuts. We still have more donuts left. Motorcycle on the racetrack. Donuts. Donuts? We actually have donuts. If we keep talking about donuts, I'm going to have to go back and eat them all. Oh, 75% full. There's no way we're making it all the way around this field. Get down here and give me some. I'll send some in the mail. What is there to do? There is a lot to do. What you could do is plow field 18 and 35. You could also harvest field 14, or you could bring a plow to field 16 and start plowing the field I'm harvesting right now. So there's quite a bit to do. Basically, there's plowing or harvesting. If VRF said he's taking a shower and he'll show up after that, so you can start harvesting though if you want. Or you could grab a plow, it's completely up to you. Somehow I have my doubts that that is your address. It's only on the wrong coast. Now, Pennsylvania Avenue in Washington, D.C., which would, I believe, be the White House, but... Oh yeah, there we go. The White House. Don't know my American very well, but I'm pretty sure. I was pretty sure that was the White House. See if we park it right there. Can we get the tipper along the side? I'm gonna just go to the map and.
I've been there.
Yeah, Farmer Joe's visited the White House before, but I've never been there. Do I like your new channel art? I have not seen your new channel art. I'll have to take a look. Didn't pay any attention. When did the new channel art come up? Or go up? Yeah, if it went up today, all I've been online is this. I got on the computer and started streaming. This morning, so yeah, I haven't gone and take a look yet. So when you say channel art, you mean like the stuff at the top, like a header type of thing? Yeah, we do more than just farming, so it'd be hard to get channel art that would. But, I'll take a look at yours, and if I like it, I'll ask you to do something for me. Well, if it fits us. Because we do a lot of those vacation videos as well, right? Yeah, I'll definitely do that, Ross Boss. I'll go check it out after. Oh, there's Farmer Joe. I didn't realize that we were actually... Actually, that was a good screenshot right there. Wait till she's not at the top where the title goes and covers everything. No, right there looks probably like a good screenshot. And go a little further. There we go. Let's set it up like that. Screenshot. What's the oh no for? Uh-oh, fire truck's outside your house? Go take a look, see what's going on. Make sure it's not your place. Make sure it's not your tractor on fire. Sorry, it's not really funny when fire trucks are outside of your place, but... you should really go outside and make sure that you're in a safe place. Might just be like a accident or something like that too, but... Well, not if there's a fire. Upstairs in your house would not be safe if there's a fire. And with how dry it is, fires spread like crazy right now. Yeah, but if you're on the second story... Well, second story is pretty safe to jump off the roof. Yeah. Second story is pretty safe. Worst case would be you'd break a leg, but I have jumped off of our balcony when I was a kid all the time. In fact, when a school bus would come, I'd just jump off the balcony and run towards the school bus, so... Totally did that. It made my mom very angry because I usually landed in the garden.
That's what I'm gonna
Usually landed in the flower garden. It was a softer landing, man.
see this happening. See your mom. And you would
Come home from school. Oops. That's a good thing to have, a ladder, safety ladder to get out. Have you ever used that ladder? Tell Farmer Joe to turn her mic on. Oh, that's okay. You can call me. Go ahead. I'm up for it. No excuses. Don't use me as an excuse. I recommend you guys do. Always, it goes for everything. Always test out your emergency equipment on a nice day when everything is going right. That way in emergency you have at least, you've done it once, right? That's maybe my ex-firefighter voice talking, but that goes for more than just safe, like, getting stuck here. Yeah, I would highly recommend unrolling those that ladder and hanging up on a window, and just, you don't even have to crawl down it, but just to see how it's done, physically do it once. Because another great example is that here in the winter we have to carry snow chains for our tires, and I go down the Coquihalla, which is a high pass highway, in the winter, and you see all these people trying to put snow chains on, and they have never ever put snow chains on in the summer when it was easy to do it. Now they're trying to learn to do it in emergency situation, and they are just struggling like crazy. Where is that ringing? How do I answer that? I have no idea how to answer that. It's ringing in my ear. Answer. There we go.
maybe.
Yep, there we go. Oh, my track.
But I don't know if they can hear me.
Oh, I can hear you, they can hear you.
Okay.
You're probably very quiet, but
Nothing abnormal.
I can adjust that. Hey, VRF. Farmer Joe is harvesting your field. Okay, VRF says he can hear you.
Hey, Ed.
Hey, Anthead. You're very quiet. You have to say hi, Anthead. I get the look. What's going on in Canada? I don't know what's going on in Canada, but I do know what's going on outside. It's a little of this. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about having her microphone on is you get that static every now and then. I don't know if that's more just in my ears or if you guys can hear it a lot too. Oh, no, I turned the camera on and, oh, there they go. I'm like, there's no bikes. There's a whole bunch of bikes right there. Well, a couple bikes. So what's going on is a bike race outside right now.
The World Championship multi-sport thing.
I'll just call it a bike race. Seems easier. Use TeamSpeak or Discord. That wouldn't have the static. Yeah, we're having the local wildfire that was just an hour north of us is now in mop-up stage, so it's under control. The big wildfire by Salmo is still out of control, but better than it has been. Oh, there's VRF. And then the fire that's north of Kamloops is still completely out of control. But that's, you know, what, 5 hours from us. And hey, Jeremy the Cool, how's it going? Weird. Definitely staticky when you turn your mic on. So mute it when you're not talking. When you want to talk, just hit that button. I think that's a good option, right? Reduce the static. Yes? How? We didn't make your name red. So it only shows up red on your end, Jeremy the Cool. If someone says your name anywhere, it gets highlighted. So if you were to say Ross Bossman or at Ross Bossman, only Ross Bossman would see it highlighted. That way you can get highlighted if someone's talking to you or about you or... Yes, everybody hit that like button. Let's get a whole bunch of likes. You always have that one or two people that hit that dislike, so make sure you counteract them by hitting a bunch of likes. What's that? Oh, VRF, did you want to keep harvesting? Farmer Joe, oh, you got your mic on, you can say that yourself. Farmer Joe is saying you can take over for her if you want. Everything about the summer in Michigan has been mild, no tornadoes, no real big thunderstorms. Yeah, 5 viewers is not bad for a Sunday afternoon. I think I'll just take this little wedge out here. Well, hopefully that doesn't mean we get a nasty winter. There we go. VRF says he'll take over harvesting. Ah, yeah. I see a VRF standing on top of the red tipper there. You're full? Whoa, I'm full too. Wasn't paying attention. Yeah, the Great Lakes can definitely make winter very brutal. With lake effect snow, yeah, all your storms become huge storms. Chase down our tipper here. Ploughing. You can plow the field I'm on. 17 or 18 and 35 I think needed to be plowed, but we weren't sure. Maybe they just needed to be fertilized, but you can plow 17. I mean 16, not 17. 16 or 14 can both start getting plowed. You grew up in Grand Haven, and that's on the coast, right? That's on Lake Michigan. Yeah, that's close to Chicago, but still in Michigan.
I just showed you on the hand.
I know, she just showed me on the hand. The only state that can give you directions by pulling out your hand.
It works.
Oh, I'm folding up. I'm like, why can't I run? There we go. Ah, that's better. I'm like, why can't I not start up the combine? This doesn't make sense. I'm folding it up. It's as close to Chicago as it is to Detroit. Yeah, kind of halfway point. And not too far off from the freeway. I'm harvesting soybean. VRF is harvesting canola. You know, I'm pretty sure I've gone through Grand Haven too. We've driven along the coast before, along Lake Michigan. Barley. VRF is harvesting barley. Let's do this little wedge here, turn around and go back. Well, other thing I'm going to do is take that webcam back off. Yeah, speaking of VRF, turn on straw, because it's not fertilizing, so we'd rather sell it. Just barely recalled that, because you can do that with barley. Turn on straw. Thanks, Anthead. You can do that with barley and wheat. And that way we can use the straw for either animals or sell it. Yeah, Farmer Joe didn't do it either. None of us thought about it. So next time coming by, we'll be able to see a straw swath. Yeah, barley and wheat both make straw. You can kind of see the straw swath even from way out here behind that yellow combine that VRF is in, but barely, just little dots. So that's another thing you could do if you wanted to, would be pick up the straw. Well, there's Farmer Joe with the plow on that side in her Valtra. So I got Farmer Joe to the right of me with a chisel plow, and to the left of me is VRF with the New Holland combine. And a bunch of people in chat, so seems like it's a good day. Well, that'd be really cool, Anthead, if you in fall kind of drive through Iowa and take pictures of harvesting. VRF, oh yeah, you'll be sleeping by that time. True. Eventually we'll be playing Sandy Bay more often too. Nebraska, oh yeah, Nebraska in fall, all the harvest would be pretty cool. Yeah, that'd be some good. Oh yeah, there, you can see the straw swath. And he's full. And you can see where he stopped because there's a pile of straw piled up. Yeah, I would love to drive through East Coast for fall leaves. Through some of the Blue Ridge Parkway, I think it's called. Yeah, Blue Ridge Parkway. It goes through several states. That's one of my dream road trips. Go Blue Ridge Parkway in the fall. I don't know, I find beauty no matter where you go. Even the boring plains where there's nothing to see mile after mile. You just have to look for the beauty. Flowing canola fields or corn, lots of corn. It can sometimes get repetitive, but wow, that's a big trailer too, and it's almost full. That means we're getting a really good. Yeah, Michigan. I've never been to Michigan in the fall. I don't think I've ever gone to Michigan in the fall. Yeah, I've seen a lot of sunflower harvests. I should have taken more photos when we lived in the prairies. You can fit past the tipper? Okay, well, I'm almost full. Well, 67%. By the time you get around again, tipper will have moved. We don't really get fall colors here because everything is pine trees and evergreens. Yeah, we try every fall to do a small road trip through the U.S. somewhere and see some fall colors. Yeah, as soon as I get a new job and be trucking, as soon as I'm trucking, we might luck out and see some beautiful fall colors. So we'll see what happens. And I would love to time out a vacation in fall to Michigan, but the weather doesn't really cooperate with our vacations sometimes. You know, you can plan. Fall can come a month early some years and a month late some years. Depends on the season. So do your best planning you could and still miss the fall colors. No, it'll be a long time before I get another vacation. I guess I'm kind of on a vacation now, but not making any money means we're not going to be going anywhere. It's a staycation. I hope in a few days that changes. I do have some interviews. In a few days. 2 days I have some interviews, so 3 days. So hopefully, there's some good news there. If we do a lot of traveling, I love my vacations. And all our vacations are driving vacations. It's always road trip. Yeah, Anthead says it's sketchy. Sometimes September is blazing hot, and next time then they're covered in snow for Halloween.
Your Halloween outfit over your snowsuit?
Farmer Joe says she remembers putting her Halloween outfit over her snowsuit. I have never gone trick-or-treating, ever in my life. Directional, symmetrical. Interesting. Name on the tire. Man and Ted, I could go on a road trip for 2 months. No problem. I understand why you wouldn't be able to, but yeah. Oh, really? There's no school for Halloween. It's like a holiday? Strange. And Halloween is celebrated so differently in different countries. So differently. Well, not really a religious thing, no. Um, Mennonites. Oh, wait, are we? GPS is not on. We grew up. Halloween was celebrated very differently. Translated, it would be translated into free evening, which means you would walk around and you'd prank everybody. You would move all the farm equipment onto the roads and make barriers of bales on the roads. Like, yeah, like kind of like Devil's Night, but that's how Halloween was celebrated in our community. But we never did it. I think. And then when we moved to Canada, we never got on the bandwagon of trick-or-treating. And yeah, there might have been a little religion involved in there on my parents' side. Maybe. Yeah, probably my dad. Yeah, kind of like a harvest celebration thing. All the farm equipment would still be out in the yard, not put away, and then they'd prank. And it actually got kind of dangerous. I remember they would take all these bales and build them across the highway, and a car would come blazing through and write the car off. Couldn't read what VRF said there. Whoa! VRF nailed that tipper on the side. Okay. How to prank people. Go outside in the middle of the night and turn your chainsaw on near your neighbor's windows. Yeah, that would do the trick. That's a hard answer to answer. A hard question to answer. I grew up in Manitoba, I grew up in Ontario, I grew up in Belize, I grew up in Mexico. Yep, there we go. And multiple locations in those places. From kindergarten to grade 12, I moved once for every year. Sometimes we moved, it averaged out once every year. Sometimes it was 3 times in a year, and other times it was 3 years in a place. Yes, definitely grew up partially in Mexico and partially in Belize. I was born in Belize. My parents were born in Mexico, so we lived in Mexico for a couple of years. And then my teenage high school year was all in Manitoba. So I kind of consider that as my home. But I also consider Belize as my home. Ontario, no, I really hated that place where we lived, so I've never considered that as home. Manitoba and Belize are kind of the 2 places I consider home. So I never had best friends until really Manitoba high school years. Because of that, I have a lot of friends. And I make friends very quickly. I walk into any place and I make a friend right away. Heck, when I crashed my car in Oakland, California, I'm a very, very, very white guy in a black community. At the time they were doing the hands up, don't shoot, and I crashed my car. It's not hard making friends right away there too. So I'm very lucky. I can make friends very quick. No, my parents were not missionaries. Just Mennonites that kept running away from governments. Us Mennonite have that history. They ran away from the Prussian government back in the day. They ran away from the Russian government. They ran away from the Canadian government. Ran away from the Mexican government. So it's, the Mennonites really want to maintain their history, right? So they want to have their own schools, teach their own language, and not they didn't want to teach. And also conscious objectors, right? So they don't want to go to war. So it's always running from war. It's running from... So it's very interesting. What's that? And yeah, Mennonites can grow farms where there were deserts, where there was nothing. VRF says he makes friends fast as well. And I think because of that, I really respect our troops. Very opposite from a lot of our Mennonite family, I really respect our troops because the freedom that we have here is no thanks to my family and my generations of family. It's other people fought for my freedom, so... I know some of my family, distant family, have no respect for the troops because, you know, we shouldn't go to war. Thou shalt not kill. But if somebody hadn't done that, we would be in all sorts of trouble. So, yeah, my opinion. Try to stay away from political, though. As far as that goes, politically, I'm friends with left and right. I consider myself a liberal conservative. Yeah, Canadians definitely did well. They put their lives on the line for other people. Don't have a very big military, but I think our military is pretty darn good. And our naval ships don't crash that often. Sorry. Had to just say that. Not that our Navy is much to brag about, but we do have very proud Canadian troops, so I give them kudos. Anyone that served really needs to be respected. Oh, hold up. Is the tipper full? No, I'm not going to say I'm virtual reality farmer. You crazy? What's that? Even Mexico sent troops to the Pacific. I did not know that. No, VRF, you're across the field over there. I'm not VRF. No. I don't think we can say that on a live stream. Holy smokes, we're 45 minutes into this live stream. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Please hit that sub and that like, and we'll see you tomorrow. If you're joining us live, we're going to keep streaming, so join us live. I love these good conversations. But you guys have an awesome day.